Hey there guys, Tom here, welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of the brand new rom-com, Last Christmas. I don't want your heart, all I need from you guys is to hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so that you never miss out on my take on all things movies. Have you seen Last Christmas? Whatever you thought about that movie, make sure you jump down into the comments section and let me know your thoughts so we can carry on the discussion. So Last Christmas stars Emilia, Clarke, Henry Golding, Emma Thompson and Michelle Yeoh. This is a rom-com. Emilia Clarke's character Kate works as an elf in a Christmas shop when a man named Tom, played by Henry Golding, comes along and a romance starts to blossom. This was a film I was actually kind of excited for because I've been wanting to see Emilia Clarke step out of her Game of Thrones role, and I've always thought she's such a charming personality. She'd be very good for a rom-com, and paired with the director Paul Feig, who directed one of my favorite movies of last year in A Simple Favor, which also starred Henry Golding. So this movie has a lot of potential to be a funny, nice, entertaining little rom-com. Honestly, that's what this movie is. This movie isn't anything too special. This film isn't going to win any Academy Awards, but this film is very charming, quite funny in my opinion, and I think Paul Feig did a very good job with this movie. And in some ways, this movie is just another conventional rom-com, and there's nothing wrong with conventional rom-coms, but in other ways, this film does a few things different. And of course, this movie is heavily based on the George Michael song Last Christmas, so there's a lot of influence taken from lyrics from George Michael's songs. And they've worked some of those lyrics into the story as actual plot points, which I thought is a very creative thing to base a movie around. And I think for the most part, this film serves its purpose. The main thing that carries this movie to me is Emilia Clarke. She is just so charming. Her natural charisma and energy, and she just glows when she's on screen. And even though her character is quite cynical about things and isn't a very happy person for most of this film, Emilia Clarke just radiates happiness, and you can't help but be sort of wrapped up in every scene she's in. And I think she is the main reason why this film works. I think without her bringing her natural charm and charisma to this film probably falls flat. And in certain parts of this film does feel kind of flat, and there are some scenes in this film and some directions that the story takes that I think were unnecessary to the main plot at hand. Look, again, this movie isn't winning any awards. This movie isn't gonna be in my top 10 movies of the year list, but I can't give this film too much of a hard time because at the end of the day, to me, this movie did its job. Emilia Clarke's great in it. The chemistry between Henry Golding and Emilia Clarke is also very good. This film is quite funny, but I think the Paul Feig isms that are all throughout this movie, I think is what makes this movie feel not just like another conventional rom-com, even though it basically is. But again, I think the combination of Paul Feig's unique style with movies, and especially with comedies, the Paul Feigisms throughout the film, and Emilia Clarke's just natural charisma and charm, I think carry this movie. I think because of those things combined, it actually ends up being a decent little movie. So that's my review of Last Christmas. I would recommend going to check this film out. Thank you very much for watching my review, guys. Make sure you keep an eye out for my review of Dr. Sleep coming in the next day or so. Also, hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. My name is Tom. Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys next time.